Good morning, Internet. Well, we're starting off the 2026 video tour a little differently than normal. Normally, I get up at disgusting o'clock in the morning and kiss my wife goodbye and off to the first town that I'm supposed to go at because it's something interesting or something that would be interesting to you guys. And so this time is a little different. This time I had 1,500 miles I had to make. Had to make it in 3 days. And so I chopped it up into 500-mile increments. And the only way to really do that and be sure that I would make the 10th for checking in at the exhibition hall in Vermont was I had to take a route doing this. Yes, I-95, the most traveled, the most dangerous interstate highway in North America. It was the quickest way to go. And instead of stopping at interesting places, I figured I'd just compress getting there. And so basically, instead of pushing you through, tons of droning on the highway, going across bridges, I just decided that I would just start the video basically arriving, and then we take it from there. So here we go. All right, so there's 3 halls. This is early morning, so I figured you could probably see stuff that's, more stuff that isn't crowded with people. So this is the furthest exhibition hall, and we'll go down one of the streets. See all the tire manufacturers there, brake free is there, which is fantastic. Part of a system that lights up using motion sensors. Very cool. I've got one of them that works really well. Revit. So Revit's here. These are if you ever watch some of the television stuff on YouTube, Itchy Boots, and you can see right there, they've even got a sign that says Itchy Boots worn by. And so Revit is, I guess it's Dutch. Really, really good equipment. So what else we got? We got Griffin. So is your, mid-level type stuff. Of course, Climb is everywhere. Probably 3 or 4 different sets are setups for them. And some new product from Europe on metal cases. Flying eyes are here, very thin. You can't break the lenses or the side earpieces. And they slip in helmets real nice. Here's part of the vintage display, and it's really remarkable, some of the stuff. I mean, look at this thing. Looks like a duckbill, but it's pretty wild. And various types of restoration. There are some, like the one right in front of you, that nothing is done to it, and if you were to clean it, it would lose its value. It's crazy. So they're just basically pulled out of the barn and never touched. Then like the next one beside it is fully restored, and that's trying to get it back to the exact way it used to be. That's another level, same with these bikes here, another level of restoration that they compete with. And here's some more. This is getting into the airhead side. As you can tell, super spec'd out stuff. I mean, it's amazing the amount of work these guys actually put to it. And then here's kind of a famous bike, which is the Reg Moore bike, which was, he was a champion in 76 on this R90S. This is what he ran. And this is basically right off the track and restored for that point. But when he did it, this is what he ran. And this was the fastest thing on the track at that day. Here they run a couple of the airheads on off-road, and these are, you know, precursors to GS's. Actually, there's one GS right there. So they started getting that nomenclature, and GS is, well, I'm going to ruin it, but it's Geländeschlon or something like that, which is, you know, basically dirt street. So that's really the deal there. Stuff, always massage stuff, because, you know, half the people here have bad backs. MedJet, it's always there. That's the same. That's the place, you know, that'll fly you back from Peru to a good hospital if you need it. So a lot of helmets. Again, here's Michelin, the stuff that they have. Seems like all the tire manufacturers are here. Of course, more climb, because what else do you want? A lot of different lighting companies as well. Let's go take a look at another street. Here's Americade, you know, another rally adventures and street adventures in America, which is pretty cool. Some of the local dealerships are here. Go through that. Vermont's a pretty big motorcycle place. Then you got Wunderlich, you know, unbelievable. I got to show you one bike. Here too is also custom earplugs, and these guys are really great. And basically, will do more than just you know, plastic plugs that go in your ear. They have them with radios put in them, and they also have them for Bluetooth. And these are very good guys. And look at this bike. This is absolutely stunning. So they prepared, you guys prepared a bit of it, right?
Yeah.
So what parts did you do?
It's originally on the painting as well. We did the rear fender, front fender,
Yeah, that looks great.
screen,
Yeah.
the exhaust from Jack & Hyde, the chrome bars,
That is,
several
yeah.
parts, the protection for the cooler.
And a great seat. The seat looks really nice.
Yes. Seat, of course, license plate holder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Really
fantastic.
nice bike.
Yeah, I've got a original R1100S, and this makes me want to trade it in. This,
but
I mean, that's.
limited, so I'm not sure how easy it is to get here.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah.
So that's wild. So was this one put together in Germany, or
No.
here in America? We're using the Wunderlich people in the U.S. All right. Yeah. That's really excellent job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too. Boy, those guys are expensive, but you know, pretty cool. There's a group that does sidecars, obviously, right? But you know, the cool thing is the fit and finish, man. It's as good as OME stuff. I mean, it really is good finish. It's as good as BMW's, so that's a very cool thing. And these are suits that have crash protection, and it's unreal. I think we should get to talk to her. Hi, how are you doing? So for our viewers, what is going on? You would crash in these suits, or?
So there's Kevlar everywhere in the Blazer. There are level 2 impact protectors on the shoulders, the elbow, and the back. This window is removable, so you can ride with it when it's colder outside.
Right.
When it's warmer, like you can just take it off.
And you can't see it. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like a Blazer in the outside. Nobody will know that you're wearing protection. It's actually a motorcycle jacket. It's Class A certified under the U.S. Regulation 17092.
That's amazing.
This button, of course, won't hold the Blazer in case of an accident, so we incorporated a fastening mechanism that's connected to the Kevlar layer.
Yeah.
And you're just wearing the Blazer, you can put this on the side.
So during office time, can you shed the inside of it?
Of course you can.
Okay.
Yes. Even though it's very comfortable and you can just wear it like I'm wearing it as well. You can wear it with
You're
the
wearing
Kevlar.
one now.
I am. But you'll never guess.
That's
unless I
amazing.
told
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. And there's a ventilation system under the armpit as well.
Right.
Shoulder cuts that expand when you're doing a riding position to feel calmer when riding the bike, because normal Blazers restrict the movement you cannot move. So yeah, you can also take this off when you get to the office.
And this is some abrasion resistant fabric.
This is premium wool fabric, the outer
Oh, okay.
shell. The protection is underneath.
Underneath. Got it.
There's a full Kevlar layer inside where the level protectors are incorporated.
Right. Do you know of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride?
Here, the official part of
This looks like, this looks like what you want to wear.
This is the official jacket of 2026 Promo X Nature jacket, yes.
That makes, I mean, this would be absolutely great. Bow tie, the whole bit. You'd be ready to go.
And still be protected from the right.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem. So over here, of course, they always have an enormous MOA set up for all the MOA swag. And man, it's every year. It seems like they got more and more stuff. And like the hat I'm wearing, I actually got from them. But all the hats, everything else. And most of this stuff can be bought on site, on the MOA website. But to see it all in one place, it's like, holy crap, They're doing stuff with Climb, as maybe you know. BMW is doing, branded stuff with Climb as well. And these are the seconds table, which is pretty cool. Tchotchkes. That's fantastic. So that's basically what this hall is now. What we'll do is we'll scoot down to the next hall and I'll take you through that. Missed one street, and it's kind of important because Ted Porter, or the Beamer shop, is here, and we did an interview with him too. So look on the site and you'll find that individual interview. Again, more lights, Clearwater lights, that's pretty popular. This is the GS911, the diagnostic device. So they're here as well, and kind of is in partnership with Ted Porter and the Beamer shop. And I don't see Ted here, but this is basically his display. And these are some of the three-way shots. So, you have high speed, low speed settings that are on there, and there's Ted. And then all adjustable preload. This is like a three-way shot with 2-speed compression, which is very cool. And so, so that's it. So we're just doing a walkthrough, so everybody gets to see, all the people that want to take their money. And I let them know that we did an interview, and look on the website for that as well, which ended up being, the first part was 17 minutes, and the next part was 27 minutes.
I know.
Well, but you said a lot of things. Yeah.
People send me an email and say, can you educate me? Can you explain everything? And I'm like, in an email?
That's right. And Ted did a great job at doing that. So do look on the site for that, because it's a good primer. Even if you think you know something about suspension, you should listen to what Ted's got to say. So it's a pleasure to see you again. All right, see you, man. So this is going into second main big pavilion. Again, with more stuff. To my right is the Botox people, and they always seem to be here. And there's a huge turnout of moto tours, you know, going all over the planet, mostly Europe and some other, and America. There's some stuff there in America as well. But they're all over the place. I'd say probably there's 10 different booths on that. This is Held. If you guys know about Held, it's really good gloves. Family-owned business, and they don't mess around when it comes to the material that they actually have in the gloves that they really offer. Very cool group. Can't go wrong with their gloves. So the Rider Academy is here, BMW's Rider Academy, which is very cool. Cardio is here. You guys know about that. So the communication stuff for it, all Bluetooth and a bunch of different things. In case you want to try your cardio and how it interfaces with your phone, they have this setup, which is, you know, the bike doesn't do anything, but they pump in sounds of bike and wind. You put your helmet on, and somehow that tells you something about it, right? And we've got the AMAs here, so they're in partnership now with MOA. Really good magazine for touring is Backroads. Here's another bike tour place. This is going to Asia and Colombia. Here's one. Not sure where the guy is. Schubert, the German helmet company, you know, that really made a fortune on modular, is here. And a lot of, you know, smaller, mid-level vendors of stuff that you do. RKA is really good, locally made, locally meaning United States, soft luggage. And so they're here, which is really great that they're still alive and doing it. My favorite earplugs, Big Ear, they're really great. And the guy who runs it just, you know, isn't like an audiologist. He really knows his stuff. So SW Motec, now we're getting into bring out your credit cards because this shit costs a lot of money. So Motec is here, full line of soft and hard luggage. And if that's not enough money that you want to spend, then sitting over here is Musco Moto. This is part of, if you ever seen Itchy Boots, you know, we talked about that, promotes these guys. And I'm going to say Australia or New Zealand. All fabric stuff, nothing's hard, and really well crafted, you know, almost military quality to that part, and cost a fortune. But apparently they'll, you have a one-time return on one crash. So if there's crash damage that's done to any of the materials, they'll replace it and you just pay cost, which Lord knows what that is. But it's really cool. It's, you know, really super thought out with, you know, very functional pieces and just littered with, you know, places to tuck things under, you know, spongy straps. So it's really worked out, and you know, by people like Itchy Boots goes through it, and it has, you know, I don't know, looks something, has a little bit of a military feel to it, I think. But these are not to be messed with. This is probably the best, highest quality fabric luggage that you could possibly get. All right, let's go on here. We have tie-dye stuff. I have no idea what's going on there. Moto Explorers. Oh, it's another travel and rental place. And then Airhead Cycles. This guy, I love this guy. He always shows up for these things. And he brings, I swear to God, every part he has in the store he brings with him. And people go through this place, and I guarantee you on the table you find something like, damn, I didn't know you could get that. And he's got it, so it's very interesting. And he's airheadcycles.com, especially if you obviously are doing airheads. You know, everyone knows this. It's kind of like, you know, the EME for oil heads that we have. This guy is for airheads. Another motorcycle tour to Peru. Why not? Let's go to Peru. More earphone type things. Here's Shad. You know, it's pretty good upper mid-level bags, hard and soft. It's good. You know, it's not a bad thing at all. And so Richa, it's the new manufacturer. Maybe you guys know what it is, but I've never heard of it before. But it's European, came in, and man, they got a display. So let's see, there's some local places, you know, that, you know, proudly, like Grip Buddies are, you know, proud we make this stuff in America. It's almost a cottage industry. And of course, there's the airbag stuff. And it's really great when they trigger one of the airbags to show them. They always pick somebody who will scream because they're so surprised when the explosive goes off. And man, it does go off. It's pretty cool. So that's that. It's got a lot of different things. There's emergency medical you can buy. There's legal support that you can buy. A lot of different things. You know, people are starting to really look at what they can make money on in the motorcycle market and who would be interested in what. And you just be amazed at how some of the inside stuff they have you never thought about, and then you think, damn, that's a good idea. That's the kind of thing. So we're basically out of the retail part of the displays, and we're going into the builders area. And they're kind of doing competition on and voting for custom builders. All over the place. There's a lot of locals always show up at these events, to local houses that do it, and then there's some ones that are, you know, across the country, and they come and they do these things. And again, when I was telling you about various levels of restoration or none at all, you'll see them here too. And so that's fabulous. Good paint on that thing. That's a 1984 R86 LS. And here's a Nimbus. I've heard of this, I've never seen one, but this is a Nimbus. And just amazing. Amazing when they find these things, you know? Here is a off-road sidecar rig. It's pretty cool. It's got an R80 on it. And just amazing, some of the stuff they have. More classic, you know, on the R100 RS. Looks like it's got, you know, custom paint on it. And every piece, you know, every nut and bolt that's on it has been taken apart and redone. And then you have almost the opposite. Some people that age stuff and start, you know, conceptually make a painted, polished frame and bodywork that looks like it needs repair. Hey, it's a concept. It's a concept. Beautiful concepts also on cafe races of some of the airhead stuff. I mean, come on, look at the tank on that thing. It's fantastic. And another sidecar rig. This one's for, excuse me, or for street. And you see here, you know, it's got the bugs taken off it, but it's not that clean, you know, so this is just presented in that fashion, you know, sitting next to an R100/2, and that thing's fully repaired, restored. It's got very little modern things, the mirrors, you know, you put all that effort in keeping it original. I wouldn't put modern mirrors on it, but that's just me. But look at the paint on that. It's you know, period correct paint, and really just amazing. Corbin seat too, so he's willing to kind of mod the thing. And here they're selling dogs. There's only a few. I've only seen a few dogs, but this is a really cute dog. Yeah. Now, is this dog fully restored?
Yeah.
All right. That's, yeah.
7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, good vintage. Kind of moving into classic on that side. Fantastic. Wow, look at this. Just amazing. So this is just cleaned up. Some touch up here and there. It isn't completely restored. It's just in running situation, in a shape that somebody who took care of their own bike would keep it in. You know, that would be basically it. Remember what I was telling them, there's some, you do not touch it. And this hasn't been touched. So, obviously a Harley. There's a few cross pieces. There's a incredible 750 Kawasaki too. So it's just, you know, mostly BMW, but there are some that come in like this, and come on, that's pretty wild. But my bet is that that seat has not been touched for years and years. Let's find out how old this thing is. All right, 1957. It's got a great windshield. You can almost see through it. That's pretty cool. There's another, same sort of thing, right? You clean this and half the value of the bike disappears. It is this way. This is the way they want to do it. It's, you know, it's wild. Let's find out what it is. It is a 1921 Harley. That is wild. And this, you know, this is really weird. So, before GPS and everything else, when you did cross country and enduros, where you had long cross countries where you had to go by directions, and there was no electronics, and you would get this. So, and I don't know why it's on this, but basically you get a strip, a roll of paper. It has all the routes and what directions, and these codes tell you that in, I don't know, 93, it's in hours, and so you start and it says, you know, at a certain hour you're going to stay left and continue on 101. And so this is, you know, like doing poker runs and stuff like that. It's really pretty weird that it's on there, but that's what that is. So, and you get your loaded instructions, and then you use your own hands and turn it to scroll the roll of toilet paper along to give you your information. It's pretty wild. Yeah, here's the 750 Mach 4. This is completely bolt for bolt. It has been totally restored. And this is the H2C 1975 that frightened the hell out of all sorts of different people. I think they called it the Widowmaker. It might have been the 500 that was, but I think that's right. No, jeez. Another 69 RS. I mean, look at the forks on that thing. And nothing's been touched on it. And that's the deal. Let's see how old it is. Okay, 1960. That is in terrible condition for 1960. So it's it's been dragged out of a barn and that's it. They're not touching it. That's wild. And then, you know, sitting next to something that's been totally redone. I mean, just everything is new on it. And fantastic. Let's see what it is. So it's an R69, you know, 1960. So what a nice little fairing on that thing. That's very cool. And there's some people that just can't take a joke. This is such a rare bike, even now. It's 2007 R1200S. Really hard. There's, you know, I think they made it 1,000. It went maybe a little more than 1,000, but it went out for one production year after 2000. What is it? After 2004, when they discontinued the R1100S, this came out for 1 year. And shoo, man, it's got carbon fiber wheels on it. That is not stock, but they've taken it and kind of done a concept bike on it. But underneath all that is the really unusual R1200S. Wow, that's pretty, absolutely pretty. And another BMW. What do we got here? It's a 76 and it's an R75 /7. The back roadster. Very cool. Tank almost reminds me of an Aprilia that I've seen. That's really cool. Wow. Triumph. Somebody knows how to polish aluminum, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to guess in the 70s, but yeah, no, 1967, it's a 650 Cafe. But that, look at that, jeez. That fairing is amazing. You know, if that's made of metal, yeah, it is. That's shaped by hand. And I mean, you know, that thing doesn't have a dimple in it, so they really knew how to do it. That's incredible. I don't know. It's somebody's done a project on a Spark electric bike. It's interesting, you know. So another bike, which is that's the /5. Yeah, so it's an R50/5, 1972. That is pretty cool. What do you do with your K bike? It has a fantastic engine, but really is butt ugly. You do this. I mean, look at that. That is fabulous. You know, that is really cool. That took it into something else, a whole different style. And such a great engine. The engines are unbelievable. They even say that some of them are capable of running a million miles. I'm serious, 1 million miles. Another one. This one's a little more street out. That's pretty cool. Here's somebody who just wants it to look the best it can. This is fully restored and customized. So that's a 78 R100S. That's gorgeous. Really gorgeous. All right. So that's basically the builder's presentation. Then everybody comes in, casts their votes. And I guess one of the builders or several of them gets you know, a trophy. All right, so let's walk the streets and see what happens here. So obviously that's Michelin, and Wunderlich is doing installs over there. A couple more vendors over there. There's the showy helmet guy who's doing personal fits on helmets. I guess only on showies, I'm sure. A couple of these are like dealerships. You know, they come here. Motorrad Audio, some serious stereo speaker installation for obviously the touring bikes. So that's there. double take mirrors. And you know, a lot of bark busters. Everybody who's off-road knows them. Tires that you've never heard of. Every imaginable device, you know, for installing something on anything. Just amazing how they do it. Lots of place to eat. A lot of local stuff, which is pretty cool. It's nice that BMW does that, so they bring some income, you know, to the locals, not just come here with all the national display people. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. Dunlop's here in force. See what else we got. Also super visible is Denali lights. You know, you can get anything, you can buy anything from them at this point, and they will install it, I'm sure, for a price. Matter of fact, I remember them saying, if you're going to buy lights at Denali and want to get them installed, please send $50 to reserve your spot. So, they ain't playing around, that's for sure. And, let's see, take a look and see. Oh, I got to show you this. So, this company, it's so cool. You know, these guys think of these things up and then kind of start a thing industry. But for instance, there's on the R1100S, right? And that's a standard thing. And normally, you know, you've got the plastic thing there. Look what they did. Look at that, for highway pegs. And that's running on the 1200s the way they figured it out. And also going through a bunch of the different ones. And it says they're solid. They're solid. It's just a brilliant kind of setup. You know, if you're doing highway pegs, usually I just scoot back on the seat or I stop and do it that way. But, you know, very cool. So here's Denali. It's basically how many lights can you put on a bike? And if you got a GS, the answer is a crap load. So, helmets, all things. Aries there, Arai, sorry. LS2's there. Shoei has a bit. And a lot of this particular venue is, you know, it's really a repurposed state fairgrounds, which is really cool. People doing seminars on bike maintenance, okay, and you know, we can go all in down the rabbit hole on right to repair. Not really quite sure how this guy gets around that, and whether anything that he's describing ends up ruining your warranty. I have no idea. But there's a lot of interest in it, obviously, in trying to fix your own stuff, which should be that way.
All right, we'll see how that coffee did me. Ready?
I'm gonna be ready.
Over.
Oh, you tipped the cone.
No commentating. All right. Let's go. Come on. God, these feel like molasses. I went too deep there. way my left foot stays off the peg, because when I lean over a lot, it'll just destroy my boot.
54-1.
Yeah, I see him.
Roasted barley.
Yeah.
Typically an IPA would use this lightest color, just 2-row brewer's malt.
Right.
Basic standard. The black IPA uses the really dark roasted malt, but it's hopped and carbonated like the traditional IPA would be.
You could make a black and tan out of this.
Yes, you could. Yes,
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah.
You
All
should.
right.
Report back. Let me know how it is.
Yeah. All righty.
Awesome. Cheers.
You guys are local?
So if you have a brewery that's local and it has a really shitty label, are you asked to leave the state? Is that what happens?
Correct. Those are the laws. Yeah.
Man, these are some of the best looking labels I think I've seen.
Wait till you see Kramer and Kid. Beautiful artwork.
Yeah, I know. It's incredible.
Tomatoes not bad.